everyone, I'm Maria.
I'm Claudio.
And we're here today to give you our van tour of our van that we have spent the past 8 months building. We worked full time on while we were building the van, so we were only able to work on weekends. But yeah, it's finally finished and we're really excited to show it to you. So here it goes. And if you go ahead and come inside, this wall originally was a little bit, it was kind of jutted out. It was a very awkward wall that we had in the van, and what we decided to do, we actually cut that wall that was in here in half and built a wall, basically built a wall out of plywood and put cladding over it. The main reason for that was in a lot of van builds they have the cab that is open to the back of the van, and we actually did not want that. The main reason being that we wanted it to be insulated because the cab gets really, really hot with with all of the windows and everything like that. So we built the wall there and insulated it really nicely, and you can really tell a big difference whenever you're in the van, in the back of the van and in the front of the van, especially in like hot temperatures. So we're really happy about that. Another thing about this, we did still want to have some light coming in from the front, so we did install this little mini window here. And in order to have a little bit more privacy, Claudio built these shutters that have proven to be super cool. Really happy about those. And yeah, as far as our cook space, we decided to go, well, the cook space and the general decor of the van, we decided to go with the whitewash all over the van. We did this because we wanted kind of a mix. We wanted something light and airy, but not completely white, because we wanted it to be a little bit more like homey and a little bit more like a cabin, so we went with that. And then with just like darker wood for accents. So we're really happy about how that all came out. As far as our cooktop, we decided to go with a cooktop that you can actually disconnect and connect it outside. So we always have that option to cook outside if we want to. So far we haven't. We're always cooking right here because it is right next to being outside. But we do really like having that option. And as far as storage goes, we have basically 3 drawers here. This is like random stuff, toilet paper, a big food drawer right here. This also in the back we have our plates, bowls, and we have 2 everything, 2 plates, 2 bowls. We don't have too much stuff, which is good because it's usually just us. And here down at the bottom we put our trash. We're big recyclers, so we try to always keep our like paper and plastic right here, and organic here, and recycle whenever we can, although sometimes that proves to be hard while you're in these remote places. And then like cleaning supplies and some more kind of random stuff in the 3rd pocket. But it is nice having the trash in this compartment because it's always closed, and we know it's always secure in there. So a few more things just about the countertop. We decided to go with a sink that was a little bit deeper. That was not like a typical camping sink, and we're really happy about that. Also with the faucet that we have, we really like it because it does come out. It's easier to clean things, wash your hair if necessary. Also here, another drawer where we have, these are like utensils, wine glasses, regular glasses, toiletries, and everything like that. And down here we have our fridge. This is an 80-liter Dometic fridge, and we are actually really happy with the size. We thought we were gonna have a harder time fitting all of our food in there because we buy like we eat a lot of food. We just eat a lot and eat a lot of fresh stuff, and every time you go to the grocery store we're like, oh no, it's not gonna fit in the fridge, and then it all ends up fitting. So it's cool. We're really happy about the size. And also very important are the spice holders. This is something that I got an idea of. I saw it online, and then but I wasn't able to order them, so then my crafty skills came out and I just bought the jars, and we glued magnets on the top and they work super well. So this is really cool, a really great way to save space. Very important is our fan that we have above the kitchen. We decided to go with a bigger fan. We were like deciding to go if we wanted to go with something smaller or bigger. We decided to go with the big boy, and we're really happy about it because this guy, you turn him on and you can turn it on really high, and it really gives you like a nice breeze in here. Also, whenever you're cooking, you can switch it to out, and then it starts extracting all of the smells, all of the smoke, whatever. Now we have put our windsurf gear up on the ceiling. This is actually something that we always keep on the ceiling. We are windsurfers and climbers, and on this trip that we're doing, we knew we were going to be doing a lot of both of those, which requires a lot of gear, so we knew we needed to have a lot of storage space in the van. And the best way that we figured out to store the windsurf gear was to strap it to the ceiling. So up here we actually have 3 masts and 2 booms. We installed these hooks, 6 hooks to the ceiling whenever we're doing the conversion, and they have proven to be super handy. Not only do we always keep the windsurf gear strapped to the ceiling, we also clip our harnesses here, or wet bathing suits. Well, not if something's dripping, but you know, something that's kind of damp and you don't want it to blow away outside. We can even hang laundry and stuff like that from the ceiling, and this is just like a really nice space-saving way to store things. So we decided to go with a L-shaped couch. The main reason being is, like I said before, is we needed to have a lot of storage, and we also wanted to have a really nice place to chill whenever we have rest days or whatever, we're not outside. We want to both be able to like spread out. So we're happy about this decision because Claudio can kind of spread out one way, I can kind of spread out the other way, and it's super comfortable. And at the same time, we're able to really maximize the storage space that we have below.
So this is the table. What you see here is the tabletop for the table that we use when we're in couch mode. So I can just loosen that strap, take it out, and so this is our tabletop. So it's made from the same kind of wood as the top of the kitchen unit. And you just screw it in. And that's it. And then you have a table, you know, for 2. Maria and me can sit here, have our breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever, or you work with your laptop whenever it's a rainy day. That's kind of our option, to have a little tabletop in here.
Here you can see how we convert the couch into a bed. The bed is relatively big. It's 2 IKEA memory foam mattresses that are 200 by 80 centimeters each, so in total you get about a queen size bed. We decided to put LEDs, like LED strips around the whole van, kind of in this cubby hole that we made here. We did not put any LEDs on the ceiling. Main reason being is we didn't want it to feel like you're in a cheap restaurant when you're in the van and it's nighttime. We did not want it to be really bright. We wanted it to be nice and cozy. So we have cabinets that go over the couch / bed. This is what basically holds all of our clothes. This is mine, this is Claudio's, and then the last one we share. Here it is. It's kind of messy. Got a lot of stuff shoved up in there. A few more details that we have in the van. We made a stand specifically for our Bluetooth speaker because we knew we were going to be using the speaker a lot on our trip. And the last thing you want is for this like Bluetooth thing to be rolling around the van and not really have a place for it. So we made this custom, a little round home for it, which is working out really well and is super cute. So we're really happy about that one. And lastly, we have our porthole windows in the back. We installed this window on the side, but we knew we were going to want a little bit more light coming from the back. So we decided to put the porthole windows mainly because they are super cute and we really wanted them. We're really happy about the result on how they look, because it kind of gives our van a kind of a boat feel. They're really unique and everything. However, it was installing these windows was a complete pain in the butt, and we would not recommend it to anyone. We actually ordered them, and then they came with no instructions, and it was really complicated, and it took us a lot of time. So anyway, if we could go back just to save time to build, we would probably just put some normal windows back there. But anyway, we're happy with the way they look, but wouldn't recommend them to anyone else.
So I'm going to talk to you about the electronics now. We have under this part of the bed mounted a 100 amp hour lithium ion battery, and this is connected to 4 solar panels on the roof, 100 watt each, so we have 400 watts of solar, which is a lot for just a 100 amp hour battery, but we think it's great because even on cloudy days we get a bit of charge. And if the battery ever does get empty, it will recharge very quickly. And so far we've been in sunny Sardinia for more than 2 weeks now, and the battery has always been above 80% with our electricity consumption, so we're really happy with it so far. Let me show you the control panels. Here we have the control panel of the solar charge controller. So right now you can see we have 13.4 volt in the battery, so it's very good. I put in here also a switch for the water pump with the sink, so that you can shut that off. This is the control unit for the heating that we installed. You can see here the inlet of the heating, and right here on the other side in the kitchen unit is the outlet of the heating where the hot air comes out. And this is because the actual heating unit is mounted right below this floor underneath the van, and we got that mounted by professionals, so that we could save some space with that. And then this white box here, that is actually a gas detector, because our stove runs on gas. So if there's any gas leak or anything, this nice detector will warn us about it. Let's now go to the details of the kitchen unit setup. So we have a 70-liter Fiamma tank, which is obviously nice and big. You can see here this is a sure flow pump at 10 liters per minute. So that's pretty powerful, and it goes into this kind of like it's a pressure unit which evens out the flow a little bit and protects the water pump. This is from Fiamma, and then it goes up here into a water filter. This is, I think, a carbon-based water filter with a cartridge. So that means if you just take normal tap water, it doesn't have to be super quality, and this filter will make it nice and filtered, and so you can drink it and don't have to buy plastic water bottles all the time. So this goes up to the faucet, and here from the sink, this is the outlet of the sink. This is our gray water tank, which is 25 liters. But here's our gas bottle. We decided for one, well, this is the typical camping ass 907 size, which is very common here in Europe, and so you can just return and the empty one and get a full one again. So this is not a fixed install, but it's something that you can easily obtain, and it's relatively compact but still big enough to keep you running for a month or so. So our van is a Renault Master, and it's the L3H3 version. So if you come here to the side a little bit, you'll see that it's relatively long. It's not the longest version, it's not the extra long L4 version, about the L3, which is pretty long. And to us it was important to have the H3, which is the highest version, like the very high top, which was very important because I'm relatively tall. I'm 193 centimeters, which is 6'4" for the American viewers, and in most vans, if you build them out, like, well, I don't fit in them. I would be hunched over like this all the time, so this was important to us.
So thanks everyone for watching. We're really proud of our van, and makes us really excited that we were able to show it to you guys. We hope that we can inspire some of you on your van builds also. That being said, we're going to put all of the links to a lot of the main products that we used in below the video, so you can check that out. Also, we're open if you have any questions or anything like that. We are more than happy to share our knowledge and to help you in any way that we can. So thanks so much, and give us a like.
Bye.
Bye.